Hello, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. In case you forgot how to go back to the Ryzen Shrine, or Sanctuary, or whatever they call it. It's Ruby C on the volcano. You just talk to the Tanuki and he lets you in. Tataru's down here and she's in a Shire caster outfit. Secretly practicing my Arcanima, huh? Oh, an instance battle, how about that? Well, we'll see. I gotta be fighting somebody. Too young to be so old. uh. Poor turtle man. Is it gonna turn him into basically Genbu version 2? It's a fake. What are you doing, Tataru? I'd say poor Tataru, but... looks like one of the leaders of the Red Kojin, but... Oh, come on, we got like a bajillion auspices here. Do we really gotta handle it? Is her carbuncle even gonna listen to her? Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Man, he got tall. Her carbuncle ran away from her. One of my fingers is starting to itch. Heck. Water bubbles are coming in my Tataru, huh? I'll get like 2 of them for you, hon, but I ain't gonna get more than that. If you're on tank, you can sort of help her out, but this is sort of the part of the fight where you're supposed to be kind of getting irritated with her if she doesn't know what she's doing. The first time I ever did that, I tried popping every single bubble immediately for Tataru, because I thought I'd need to keep her alive, because normally if you let NPC buddies die, you fail duties, and instead I died and failed the duty, so. Weird way to train, but okay. All who are strong were once weak, Soroban. I am no exception. Long, long ago, when I had lived 100 or so years and had only just begun to become something more, I received my first vision. A terrible calamity, one that would claim the lives of countless innocents, was imminent. But what was a little turtle to do? For while I had seen the future with crystal clear clarity, was powerless to stop it. I could but look on, helpless, as cities burned and men died. So it was for centuries, until one day. After 500 years, I had grown stronger, more reckless. I believed I could make a difference, so when I foresaw a landslide that would bury a nearby village, I ventured forth to warn the people. Alas, while they were quick to discern I was no common animal, they could make no sense of my panicked failings. To them I was a queer dancing turtle, a source of considerable amusement, for I knew not the words of men, and so my warnings fell on deaf ears. It would be no different. Yet again they would die. The people turned and walked away, bored with the fleeting amusement. With a heart fit to burst with sorrow and despair, I made to quit the village. Just then I heard a voice kind and gentle. Little one, you look troubled. Tell me what burdens you so. Though I knew he was addressing me, I doubted would understand. Still, I told him of my vision, of the landslide I knew would bury the village and everyone in it, and my vain attempts to warn them. Your kindness is only surpassed by your bravery, little one. Fear not. I, Tenzin, and my comrade Byakko shall act in your stead. As Tenzin drew his sword, a great white tiger emerged from the wilds. Shall we give them a show? He whispered to the beast, which inclined its massive head ever so slightly in response. They then ran into the center of the village and began to fight as if they were bitter enemies intent on killing one another, blade and fang flashing too fast for the eye to follow. The two broke apart for an instant, and Tenzin bellowed, "Hearken to me! This white demon thirsts for the blood of man. If you value your lives, flee this place. Seek shelter in the next village." Needless to say, the bewildered villagers gathered up whatever was at hand and ran screaming, too terrified to even look back. As the three of us watched them go, I heard the white demon mutter, "You know full well I have not once tasted man-flesh." The village was later destroyed in a landslide as I had foreseen, but for the first time I had managed to make a difference. Thereafter, we became traveling companions and close friends. I shared with them my visions. Together we labored to save those that we could. On the eve of what may perhaps have been the greatest calamity I have ever foreseen, I feel Tenzin's absence keenly. Nevertheless, we must carry on. Yeah, I'm no slouch. Mizu. Okay, Spider-Man. Firebird down below, huh? Wish they had an aetherite in the Rising Shrine. Auspices seem like they would be powerful enough to make use of teleport. Also, man, a few days ago I got some Subway and I got some extra Southwest sauce on it. When I got home, you know, the sandwich was cold, so I microwaved it, and it wasn't any longer than I normally microwave it or anything, but I let it sit for about a minute after that to cool down. And some parts of the sauce on the sandwich were still so hot that when I bit into it, you know, it was warm and it tasted great, so I just started eating. But then some really, really hot sauce, like hot as in like temperature-wise, touched the roof of my mouth and burnt the roof of my mouth. And it actually burnt a little like indentation into my hard palate. And it's been incredibly painful the last few days. Why do we need Tataru here again? Also, apparently, Clyde forgets about his link pearl very easily. Doesn't use it unless he's told to. Or unless somebody calls him. He's like me with cell phones. Brother, how dare you compare this creature to the shining paragon of virtue, of kindness? You sully his memory. And you dare you think yourself his equal, his better? Then I will put you to the proof, and when you fail, it will be a fate most deserved. Turn back if you would not have it be so, or join me in misery. Yeah, and she's a lot madder than Byakko. But she's also acting how any woman seems to act anytime you, assert that their man, or someone's better than their man or something. Ah, so she was in love with Tenzin, huh? I heard that in real life, birds actually, like, the region of their brain that finds people attractive or whatever, or would find other birds attractive, when a lot of birds look at humans, they find us attractive for some reason, so it's one of those things. It's actually grounded somewhat in reality. No, you are not even a pale shadow of his glory. There was but one man fit to wear the mantle of hero, and he has long since passed from this world. The player base likes to call Suzaku the thirsty bird. She may surrender to her delusions as well. If so, do not be alarmed by what she says. Okay. Seems legit. The ability to manipulate geomantic currents, huh? The fuck does that mean? Guess we'll find out. Hell's Cure. Now accessible. Or is it Kyre? I assume it's Cure, like Pier. But, Let's see. What's the queue time like? 6 minutes, supposedly. Well, theoretically, we could get that in. But while we wait, let's, well, I guess I could check the other roles real quick, see if they queue faster for it. I doubt that they will, or would, but there's no harm in checking. Because I'm sure trial roulette, you can get this in trial roulette, and I'm sure that, yeah, the adventurer in need is tank or whatever, so like, you could definitely get a better, yeah, a little faster on tank, maybe. We'll see. Alright, let's pick the main storyline back up. Gone like the morning dew. Alright, so if you remember, as far as story goes, last time we excuse me. Ew, tofu pancakes. Ugh. Yotsuyu got out, and she's we need to find her because we're about to do the prisoner exchange, and we gotta show that her memory is still gone, so that we can just take care of the doddering lady. Yazuka Manor, huh? Oh, very well. Very well here. Very well. Yeah. Yawning a lot. Sorry. Now that's the Namazu. I doubt they'll have seen her. I mean, maybe one or two of them did. Namazu were very silly. Her steps did not seem certain. Okay. Normally these little fish dudes are getting drunk and clowning around. God, there's another yawn. I've yawned like 5 times in a row now. I find it interesting that they refer to her as Suyu, like, in dialogue in the quest, but our quest log still refers to her as Yotsuyu. I guess that would mean that the Warrior of Light canonically doesn't think of her as her amnesiac, by her amnesiac name or whatever. She's gonna get to Namai, isn't she? All she's had the entire time I was doing 24 mans to get there, so I believe it. So she dropped her hat, huh? Oh, I guess they're gonna go to the eastern patties. There's patties to the western too. You'd be able to see her, the eastern ones from the western ones. So I would check the western ones first. We would both go through the village square.
Greetings. Might I have one of your... Wait! Please! I only wanted a persimmon. Kami, save us! Her spirit has returned!
She's back from the dead to seek her revenge!
Uh-oh. I done goofed. I should have accepted that. No! Now we got this clock ticking.
It can't be. She couldn't have survived.
Well, she did. Ah, man, the ticking is just ruining this, huh?
What did I do?
As if you don't know!
Good people of Namai, be at ease, I pray you. You have naught to fear.
My lord, forgive me, but what is that monster doing here? They told us she was dead.
I too was surprised to learn of her survival. More even than you, I would hazard. 'Twas I who cut her down, I who left her to her fate. But it would seem the Kami had other plans. By some miracle, both she and Gosetsu were spared when the keep collapsed, though Yotsuyu's preservation came at the cost of her memory.
You're saying she's forgotten? Forgotten everything she's done?
Lies! Lies, my lord! She would say anything to escape punishment!
What does it matter? We have not forgotten her crimes, and we demand justice! I beg of you, Lord Hien, draw your blade and rid us of this canker!
What I saw then, it's all true. I'm sorry! I'm so sorry.
Oh, be careful. Sorry.
You're sorry? And what? We're supposed to forgive you?
Here, there's no need to cry.
Got tomato. I thought persimmons were smaller than that, like almost like
Can't
fat.
you see how scared she is? How can you be scared of her? She's not the same.
Yeah, like fatter strawberries or something. Guess I'll have to like Google it though.
Until such time as her memories return, this woman shall be known as Tsuyu, and treated as a citizen of Doma. I will, however, see that she is watched at all times. Rest assured that there will be no more unannounced visits to the village. As your lord, I ask that you leave her fate in my hands, and suffer her to live, for now.
Please, Issei.
All right. I'll keep my peace. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Let's take the Imaidachi. Rich, oozing cheese complements the seething bite of inferno hot peppers in this Azim Step staple. One thing that kind of, I mean, they do use like in-game fantasy foods, but one thing that kind of bugs me about the food in this game is that a lot of it is just based off of real food. And while that does make for, you know, easy makes for easy, oh jeez, my brain is not working. Oh yeah, okay, makes it for easy, you know, design. The, you know, like the first Final Fantasy Online, it had plenty of real food as well, but it also, you know, it had more ostensibly, like, in-world and like fantastical dishes, like, you know, dragon steak and like a behemoth, you know, burger and coral meat, you know, sub and stuff like that. Like, and it made, you know, it made care to, just mention the type of meat that was in it, like from the get-go. I missed what Alice said. I hate you.
What a pleasure it is to see you once more, Lord Hien. Not to mention my dear sister.
Right, dear sister, uh-huh.
A pleasure to see you too, Ambassador. Forgive us our late arrival. You have our people aboard the airship?
Exactly as agreed. We would leave you in no doubt as to the purity of our intentions. I dare say it was the self-same spirit of cooperation which prompted you to bring Yotsuyu here today.
Indeed. Before excluding her from the exchange, I thought it only fair that you see her condition for yourself. Physically, she is in fine health, but her mind is unchanged.
So I see. But all need not necessarily be lost. In anticipation of this tragic turn of events, I took the liberty of inviting some special guests.
It's her parents.
Ah, Yotsuyu. You look well.
Of all the people.
Is something wrong, dear sister? These are our beloved parents. Does not the sight of them bring back sweet childhood memories?
God, I hate him so much. It's not even the fiery hatred I have for Nanamo. It's like I would gladly snap his neck. Watch him breathe his last.
Gosetsu. I have to take this to Gosetsu.
It would seem my little surprise was not sufficient. You needn't glare at me so, Lord Hien. I merely did what any loving son would do for his family. Lest you doubt, I am content to leave the acting viceroy in your care. Pray, treat her as you would any daughter of Doma. Do not grow too fond of this place, dear sister. You will come back to us ere long.
We continue with the exchange as planned, then.
Very good. The structure across the river should serve our needs. We shall await you there with the conscripts. If you would bring your captives.
Agreed. Until then, Ambassador.
I swear, Heian's beefy arm is getting thinner with every cutscene that happens. Nothing of consequence, huh? Sounds like my entire LP. Guess I might as well, like, withdraw, since I missed the queue. You know, like, by the time it actually happens, it'll happen mid-cutscene, and then we won't have time for the cutscenes afterwards.
Gosetsu, are you awake?
My lord, come in, come in. When Tsuyu returned, her eyes were red from weeping. She spoke not a word, simply sat and peeled some fruit she'd brought for me. She then claimed weariness and retired to her chamber. Tell me, what happened to upset her so?
The ambassador arranged a surprise reunion with her foster parents. A misguided attempt to restore Yotsuyu to her senses. It was plain their presence caused her great distress, but she seemed otherwise unaffected.
Yotsuyu was mistreated as a child, was she not? It was a cruel trick to use her tormentors like that, knowing the pain it could cause.
I like this Asahi less and less.
Be that as it may, he has agreed to allow Yotsuyu to remain with us in Doma. Our primary concern now is to hand over the prisoners without incident and bring our people safely home.
There was one other detail at the meeting which caught my attention. I assume you all noticed the rather suspect crates within the castrum. The Imperials were quick to retrieve them afterwards, but I wonder.
Out with it, brother. You fear they might contain bombs or war machines?
If the ambassador wanted me dead, he has had ample opportunity. No, assassination is not his intent, but we should be on our guard for other acts of treachery.
Lord, forgive me, but the Lady Yotsuyu, she's gone.
Gone?
I beg your pardons, my lords. I was certain she'd fallen asleep.
No, the responsibility is mine. 'Twas I who gave her a room instead of a cell. She may simply have wandered outside. We will organize search parties.
Good lord, we are terrible
Might I
at
call
this.
upon your assistance?
Yeah, for the second time in a row. Or is this the third time? Like, Jesus Christ. It's her Yotsu's parents again.
Help! Help me!
Sorry, bro, I ain't got time to help you. My special power tells me I gotta look through your memories. Why are you running?
If only I hadn't remembered. He should hate me. But I will not suffer his kindness. Not after what I did to him.
Who's there?
Oh, it's you. What are you doing out here in the dark?
This is the Enclave, is it? When the soldiers dragged us back to Doma, you were the last person I expected to see.
My question is, why are you in the Enclave?
You're the bane of our existence, Yotsuyu! A font of misery! You couldn't even do us the simple courtesy of dying, could you? Oh, no. You had to live and taint us with the shame of your failure. We had a perfect life in the capital, and now they're making us wallow in this muddy ruin like common swine! I don't deserve this!
Now, dear, that'll do. There seems little point in berating the girl when she scarcely remembers her own name. Our time would be better spent contemplating how we're to survive this unhappy predicament. You've kept your looks, at least. I suspect you'd fetch a handsome price with the right buyer. Maybe enough to get us to Kugane and start a new business.
Ah, my beloved parents. No sooner do I wake from gentle slumber than the world returns in all its cruelty. Yes, this is how it always was. How it was meant to be. Very well. If I cannot escape my nature, then I shall embrace it. To the very depths I have sunk, my soul steeped in spite and rotten to the core. The self-righteous hide behind justice, but I need no such mask. Father, Mother, was it not you who made me into this monster? Who taught me the truth of this miserable world? For years I knew naught but the taste of pain and humiliation. But the time has come to savor my vengeance against Doma. Against all my enemies. And it begins...
with you!
Yotsuyu!
What?
Well done, dear sister. Did I not say you would come back to us?
Brother dearest, what a surprise. You always were a cold-blooded little worm. I doubt you thought twice about sending our parents to their deaths.
Your dagger yet drips with their blood, and you presume to judge me? To be frank, I didn't think you had the strength to slay them so cleanly. A single thrust each. I'm impressed. But surely you can't be satisfied with murdering a pair of doddering elders. You yearn for a deeper vengeance, and the power to see it through.
There's that mirror again. Is it a magic mirror?
Please. I don't want to die.
Well, I'm not an astrologian, so...
Any sign of her? What happened here? I knew what would happen if she recovered. And still, I did nothing. You say she left with her brother? Whatever he wants with her, he was willing to pay for it with his parents' lives. But this is neither the time nor the place. We must gather the others.
Mm-hmm. Conscripts and contingencies, huh? Well, we don't got that much time left, so hopefully this next little cutscene is short. Show, huh? I feel like Yukiri's really sort of dropped back to like the periphery of being a major character. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they killed her off at some point. I mean, as of the present storyline, like, I guess this is a mild spoiler, but as of the present storyline, that's like way beyond where we're at currently in the LP, she's just fine. She's still perfectly fine and alive and working for Doma, so... Anywho, we're pretty much out of time, so I'm going to stop it here. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a good day. Next time, we'll start with Suzaku and the Hell's Cure, and then move on with the main storyline quest. So, anywho, that's all for now.